Hey guys, my name is Shauna Manzella, and I'm going to be a junior this year at Keystone College. So, a little bit about myself. I grew up in Palisades Park, New Jersey, which is like 15 minutes from the city, so we'd be there all the time. Although I really don't like the city. I will be one of the few people who tell you I hate the city very much. Um, when I was 4, I moved to Rivervale, New Jersey, which is where I currently reside. It's about 2.5 hours drive from Keystone, depending on how fast you go. It's not a bad drive at all, though, so it's nice. It's close enough where I can, be away from my family, but I can come home whenever I want because I miss them, and we're a big Italian family, so we love to get together all the time. I live with my mom, my dad, my brother, who is 10 years old, Zachary. Actually, a little bit about Zachary. He suffers from Coats disease, which is a very rare condition where his retina is actually detaching in his left eye, so he is almost completely blind in one eye and has been for all his life, and we just found out 2 years ago. He's had about 6 surgeries so far, and so right now they're just trying to save his eye, make sure it doesn't detach, and he doesn't have to get a glass eye, but he is one of the most optimistic little boys I've ever met in my entire life. No matter what gets him down, he always just stands up twice as tall. He's awesome. He's a role model to me, honestly. So yeah, my sister's 16. Nope, she's 17. She just turned 17 in May. She just got her license the other day. So she's like never home anymore. She's always out. Can I have the car? But she's going to be a senior this year at Pascack Valley High School, which is where I graduated from in 2014. I also live with my grandmother, who lives in an apartment underneath, well, attached to my house. And we also have a puppy. His name is Muffin. He's going to be 3 years old in December. So at Keystone, I play soccer. I've been playing soccer since I was a freshman. I got recruited for soccer. Coach Cox came up. She saw me in a tournament. We talked. I came down for a visit. I always knew I wanted a small school. I like the close-knit community of a school. I don't like a giant school where I don't know anyone. So I came. I loved it. I loved all the trees and just the look of the campus. I fell in love. So yeah, Coach Cox totally convinced me to come to Keystone, and I would not have it any other way because I am very happy where I am. In the springtime, I actually managed the softball team, which I just did this past year for the first time, and it was an amazing experience. The girls are awesome. We traveled to Myrtle Beach over spring break, and they kicked butt, so it opened a lot of new doors for me to make new friends, and it was a great opportunity, and hopefully I'll get to do it again next year. I used to play softball when I was little, but with soccer, since I just played so much, I played on multiple teams and academy teams just because it was my number one sport and it was my life, still is. So I didn't really have time, so I quit softball, but it's nice to reintroduce it into my life right now. So at Keystone, I am currently studying to be a physical and occupational therapist, so I will get my pre-OT associate's degree, and then I'll get my pre-PT bachelor's, and I'll have to go to grad school. And I'll get my master's in OT and my doctorate in PT, and my dream is to open up a physical therapy and occupational therapy place that is specifically geared towards pediatrics. I love children. I love working with them. I actually have a job in a nursery, so I love, making them laugh and, playing games, and I just want to take that environment and putting it into a rehab facility specifically geared towards pediatrics. That's my dream. It's a little far-fetched in the future, but hopefully we'll get there soon enough. I also work at educateme.net and R8 Advantage, which is a social media branding and website design company. My dad owns it, so I help out there twice a week. It's fun. I do all the office work that no one else wants to do, but it's fun. I also am shadowing at a physical therapy place in my town twice a week. So that's nice. I get to know a lot of patients, and I get to interact with them and get to know what a physical therapist does. It's really nice. So as for Keystone, how I got there, I was recruited by Coach Cox, and she told me a little bit, about the school, and I came up. I was like, let me just check it out. I've never heard of Keystone before, but It seemed like a nice school from all the pictures. It was small, which is exactly what I wanted. So I came up, she gave me a tour, and I was like, this is my school. This is where I'm going. And I have loved that I made that decision ever since. So I actually wanted to touch upon my two biggest role models in life because they are just my two biggest role models. My grandmother and my grandfather are my biggest role models in life. My grandfather passed away about a month ago. He used to live with us. He used to live in my old room. I actually got kicked down to the basement so he could move in. But he passed away about a month ago, and it's been really hard, but I know he's with my grandmother, so they're just, I have not seen like true love like that, and I'm not even exaggerating. They were married 75 years, and until the day that he passed away, he told us every single day about how much he loved his wife, every single day, and she passed away about 3 years ago. So me and my grandfather were super close. He would always tell me war stories, and because he was a veteran, and he'd tell me all the stories about when he worked at ShopRite and how he raised his 5 kids and the principles he had and everything else. And every Friday night we'd order mussels and we'd eat them together because we were the only two who ate seafood, but I'm a vegetarian, so now I'm the only person who eats mussels anymore. But yeah, so that's about me, and I wish you all luck this semester, and have an awesome summer. Bye!